friends at Tivoli Brewing Company and the Department of Communication Arts and Sciences at MSU Denver, this is Unfiltered. And here are your hosts, Jay Schrader and Dr. Samuel J.
Hello, Unfiltered listeners. I wanted to introduce this show because it is a special one. I headed down to Denver Beer Co. yesterday and met up with Charlie Berger. Charlie's been on the show before. He's one of the co-founders and co-owners of Denver Beer Co., which is really one of the more successful craft breweries in Denver, but also Colorado and kind of beyond here in the Mountain West. We talked a lot about COVID, obviously. That is the topic du jour and has been for several weeks. But we also got into the protests that are going on. We talked a lot about Black Lives Matter and the brewing scene and what craft beer has meant or has not meant, per se, for the Black Lives Matter movement, maybe where it's fallen short a little bit and what more could be done. Charlie's a really smart dude, and if you've listened to him on the show before, you know that. We had a lot of fun. We covered a lot of ground, and I really enjoyed this conversation, which is the case whenever we talk to Charlie. He's become a great friend of ours and a great friend of the show, and we were really honored to do our first on location after things began to open back up with Charlie. So I hope you'll enjoy the show. If you do enjoy it, if you could leave us a rating, wherever you get your podcasts, that would be fantastic. It helps people listen. It helps us get noticed. It helps more people learn about the show, and it really means a lot. Just a little warning before we jump in. We were in a very loud bar. There weren't a lot of people there because, of course, social distancing rules, but the music was on. Charlie and I were halfway inside, halfway outside in order to keep the air moving. So the sound isn't fantastic, and I apologize for that. I did some editing, I did some producing, some adjusting to try to get the sound cleaned up a little bit. It should be fine on your headphones for your phone, but I'm just warning you. Yes, the sound is not, the quality isn't what we're used to on the show, but the content is as good, if not better, than what you're used to, and I think that has a lot to do with Charlie talking and not me. So, without further ado, here is Charlie Berger, co-founder, co-owner of Denver's Denver Beer Co. Our first on-location interview in the last in 10 weeks.
Charlie Berger, cheers, buddy.
Hi.
We are out of the house. Holy shit. There we go. Here, see, honey, I'm wearing my mask. We're social distance.
Keep that mask on.
Exactly.
Drink a beer. You can't drink through a mask. That's the one thing we know.
What am I drinking here, buddy?
It's fun. People are like, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. So now
This
we've got
is
one called the Death Star.
Bear with me a minute.
Yeah.
Should we start over?
No, we're good. We're gonna jump. No, this is perfect. No, you're fine. You're fine. Seriously. Okay, so wait. That brings me to a good question. Okay, when did you open up? We're down here at Denver Beer Co.
Totally.
You've been open up for how many
We
days?
have 6 days. This is day 7.
Okay.
We got open pretty early because we were, thinking about it, preparing about it the whole time.
Really wanted to come down and see you first. I'm going to be totally frank. We had such a good interview when Jay and I were here, so I knew that you guys were kind of on the forefront of opening up.
Yeah.
How are you handling things? Charlie Berger, how are you handling things? What's going on with seating? Just introduce us
This
to.
is Maria, our Cerveceria Colorado GM. And,
Okay.
it's going okay. Could be better.
How are you deciding?
There's
Just
some new things. So here are the new things.
Let's hear it.
We know people that are coming down to have a beer should know things that are different, right?
Okay.
Including, we're social distancing. So our tables we have a limited capacity on our tables. Max group size is 8. You can come down in a group of 1. You can't come in a group of 9. Or I think we would just have to seat them at different tables. So we have a host now. We're seating guests, kind of reading them the rules on the way in.
Yes.
Asking them to wear masks when they go to the bathroom. We're just trying to play it safe. Sanitize in between guests. So I think that's a major difference. People are not used to having to wait to sit down at a table, right?
So you're not a small operation, right? You're not. I mean, Denver Beer Co. is a big brand in the area. When you and the triumphant of leadership, 3 of you, right? Is it 3 of you or just 2 of you?
Well, we have a whole leadership team. Yeah, so
Who is it? You, Pat. Okay.
Patrick and I are co-founders. But
Okay.
Yeah, we have a great team full of probably 8 of us.
Okay.
Dialed in. Big picture stuff.
When did you start talking about reopening, and when did you start kind of strategizing and planning about what that was going to look like?
Our conversation started as soon as we closed, right? Like, what was it going to be? Was it ever going to happen? I mean, the first month we didn't, put a lot of plans into action. What was it? 10 weeks? I think it was just about 10 weeks exactly.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Right after St. Patrick's Day, and we closed down. We were at that point terrified, but like it was the right thing. It was time to close. Everyone closed at the same day, basically. And we kind of tried to get a model together that we could survive with. We're lucky we have our packaging brewery. I know there's some tap rooms out there where my heart goes out to them. Our legs got keep saying it like this. 2 of our 4 legs got chopped out from underneath us. Keg beer sells to bars and restaurants, and then our tap rooms. But the other 2 legs, one of them wasn't a very big leg. It was the to-go beer. Right? We sold some growlers and stuff, but we're not a Wellworks where we sell a ton of to-go beer.
Let's start with what were you middle of February? What was your to-go beer percentage?
Maybe 3%, maybe 5%, I don't know, somewhere in there.
All right.
And then it turned into 100%. But the absolute numbers went way up, right? Because people showed up. So we're buying growlers and growlers to go, which they were doing support local, right? We've created a community around us, and we felt the love from our community. And shout out goes to our brewers and our marketing team, who put out some gems.
You guys were awesome.
We had some fun stuff, and we made it fun. It was difficult from an emotional perspective to like have meetings about talking about like beer in the middle of a pandemic. Trying to sell beer. Had some really cool things come out of it.
Well, you saw a lot of people take their foot off the gas at that time. I don't know what to say. I don't know how much I should be out there with social media and with print ads and all of this. But you, as a team, I mean, you knew your audience so well, and I think I don't know if it's just your listeners. You listen to your beer drinkers, and you know what to say and how to say it. And it was impressive.
Well, that's especially relevant right now. Listening, so we'll get to that in a little bit, I'm sure.
For sure.
The 4th leg, I'll just say, was the canned beer, right? 6 packs and 12 packs, mixed packs, and so that didn't really slow down. Matter of fact, that picked up during the whole shutdown. And that's again. People need to have their lovely craft beer in their mouth, and so they're out to do it at their home. They still did it, and we sold a lot of beer in 6 packs. Most, I think, through the grocery channel, but a lot through those independent liquor stores who, they had to shut down for 1 or 2 hours.
Yeah. What'd you learn? I was listening to did you listen to Brewbound live stream today?
I did.
Bard. Okay. Well, they were talking about domestic sales versus, there's a lot of Mexican lagers and stuff like that. Obviously, they're running through the same companies to distribute and everything and bring them in. But it seems to be a lot of liquor stores have really not stopped, but they're lessening their kind of shelving of your Coronas and your Modelos and all of that. Have you seen that, I guess, from the business side? Have you seen that from the numbers side? That you get liquor stores who may usually want a certain amount of EDC, now they're wanting more?
Well, I don't know. I mean, aren't wasn't Corona shut down in Mexico? They decided beer wasn't. Yeah, they decided beer was not an essential service. So I don't think they had to shut down Constellation breweries, but they sure slowed it down.
Okay.
That might be one small piece of that. But on the flip side, Colorado's independent retailers, they know we're independent small breweries, so I think they've been pushing and featuring, brands like ours and Upslopes and Dry Docks in Denver. So I hope they are.
There's a liquor store by my house, and I go and I re-up, more than I should. I think we're all drinking more than we should. But apparently the Upslope IPA 12-pack, and then you've got a 12-pack of something. And I can't. It's the mixed bag, but it's all IPAs, right? Like pale ales.
Yeah, it was IPA heavy for a few weeks there. We switch up the mixed bag here.
Apparently, people are just going by one of each of those, and that's the dudes.
Store is it?
Well, there's 3 or 4 of them that people have told me the same thing. So Heritage,
Yeah.
and then there's a smaller one on Arapahoe and Peoria. You know what I'm talking about? It used to be by that Irish pub there. Apparently they can't sell enough of those 12 pack.
Cool. Yeah, the 12 pack. Well, the Did Mark Watson talk about that in the prevent thing? Because the 12 pack, the bigger pack sizes. So much so that we had, our sales guys, they weren't out and we didn't send them into the market as much, right?
Okay.
Minimize the risk from the retailer perspective.
Right.
So we had a lot of our sales guys spend a lot of hours on the can line mixing up 12 packs.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, we love those guys. We love them. Stuff to do. Mix packs were selling. Didn't be able to fill. Rinse up the mix packs.
Holy shit.
It was awesome.
Okay,
That
so
part was awesome.
tell us more stories. I don't even need to ask you questions. I learned it the first time. You can just talk. So where do you want to go with this? We can go wherever. Because we want to hear, there's nobody better in this town I want to hear from right now at this moment.
So I would say that, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. The coronavirus and the COVID shutdown was incredibly emotionally difficult. We covered a lot of that. But then what I'm saying, it lasted long enough for us to get used to it. I forget, kind of our staff here was filling crowlers. I think we tripled the number of crowlers that we filled in all of 2019 in the months of April and May. Tripled. We had crowler shortages.
Did you run out of crowlers? Yeah.
We were begging at the beginning we were begging some crowlers from some of the other local breweries, and finally we got lucky. We had we bought a whole truckload, and so we've been in crowler inventory for the last 6 or 8 weeks. But at the beginning it was tough because we were ripping, and so our bartenders then had to shift over from being front of house bartenders, like beer tenders, love it, talking about beers, upselling beer, to standing in here, kind of alone, filling crowlers, and we filled so many crowlers. And it was a hats off to those guys, because that's not the job they signed up for, but it was a job.
It was a job.
It was a job. We had hours for everyone that wanted it. Granted, there were some folks that maybe didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Deal on the unemployment, they got in there or something. So, but for everyone that wanted hours, we had that hours.
Did you have to furlough anybody?
At the very beginning, we did not have hours. And then as our crowler stuff, it took a couple weeks, maybe 2 weeks or so. But after about 2 weeks, it was that non-exotic beer. Did you take? Here it is. That's
what I have?
Mango.
Non-exotic.
So what that beer was is, beautiful beer we had brewed. But then the Netflix Tiger King came out, and it was gold, right? It was just fucking gold. So we did a mashup done Joe Exotic on the label of that. And it was ripped.
If you haven't seen it, it's amazing. It's a fantastic illustration. Look at this haircut. Are you? Please stop. I was going to say, you have not paid for that haircut. So I'm keeping my hat on.
My wife's listen, by the way.
Well, I mean, mine is too. I told her I would shave this mustache after today's interview. I said, it's people need to see this.
It looks great.
Well, thank you, Charlie. See, honey, that's why we hang out together, me and this guy. Okay, so
we turned into a crowler factory. We were ripping crowlers. Then the word came. Can we open? Which was, with limited. We didn't know what form or fashion that would turn into. So we started planning. Started some we were really vacillating whether or not we were going to do reservations, which we decided not to.
Why?
Because number one, we wanted to feel this out. Are people going to be? Are people going to make a reservation ahead of time? But we've always kind of been this inclusive place where you walk in with a smile, and here's the table for you. We didn't limit people to a 90-minute thing or a 2-beer minimum. Just because that's not kind of who we are.
Right.
And so far, 7 days in, I think most people get it, right? They're here to have a couple beers in their butts and move on down the road. We are partnering up with some awesome food trucks, many of whom we've worked with in the past, and some new ones, right? Because what's an untold story of this, the food truck business was very complimentary to our model. Right? We needed those, and now we absolutely need them. I don't know if some of them didn't make it through.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We haven't seen those. I haven't seen a lot of those numbers, those reports yet. But I'm interested to see who makes it, who doesn't. You've got the Steubens truck,
Yeah,
right?
and interestingly, we never really had the Steubens truck before.
Are you close with who's the Steubens owner and what's his name?
No, there's a couple.
Okay.
Is it Josh? Is that right?
Josh, I think
Yeah,
so.
those guys in Old Town Arvada are, a member of that community up there, so we're pretty close up there with those guys.
So do you have a certain number that you can allow to be in here? Do you have a counter?
Inside, our max is 50,
Okay.
in theory.
Okay.
However, I don't think we have tables for 50 people inside, because we can't use the bar either. These tables are 6 feet apart, or maybe more like 30.
What are you as a?
Thank goodness that there's outside stuff.
I mean, I cannot really express how beautiful it is down here. Unfortunately, Charlie's
Crops are growing. Look at these babies.
Charlie's Rockies are not playing though. I'm sorry. Are you missing some baseball?
Well, yes, but I'm less likely now to lose the $100 I bet on them to win the World Series this year.
Have you taken up your DraftKings sportsbook betting yet?
I heard you can do that.
Yeah,
I love that that rolled out in the middle of the no sport, like zero sports.
I've been dabbling a lot in Russian table tennis. I'm pretty sure the Russian mob has that fixed because it's impossible to
That's
bet.
the second time I've heard that today. That's a thing.
That it's fixed, or that's
Okay. You can really bet.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you have no idea how much German soccer I've been watching. Yeah, the Bundesliga's back on. It's a legit league, so yeah, you gotta watch it. Okay, so you're opening back up. Things are going well. Who's here, kind of making sure everybody minds their P's and Q's? Did you have to train the staff? What'd you have
Oh
to do?
yeah, totally reaching. I'll be honest. Our staff was a little, trepidatious, right? They were going from something they knew, which was filling crawlers, and so to go here to something that we didn't know, so it was terrifying again. That transition took a lot of conversations with our team about how are they going to be safe. How is our customers going to be safe? Where are the lines, right? Dogs or no dogs? One customer who has coronavirus is petting their dog, and then another customer walks up and pets that dog. Like, is it our job to police that?
What's
So
the
we
answer?
started out with no dogs.
Okay.
However, we got a whole lot of pushback on that.
Okay.
So we're now back to the dogs. But the way in, asking people to short leash, be respectful. Pandemic, even if it doesn't look like it on a beautiful summer, Saturday in the beer garden. Short leash. So I think people
Are you worried about? Not okay. We'll talk bigger things here in a moment. But are you worried about people having a couple of beers and not minding those P's and Q's? Is that something that you, as a business owner, consider?
Interestingly, I am not as worried as I was last week. The people that show up are, they know the risks. And if they're high risk, they're not coming. So I think we have the risk tolerant people here showing up. And they're incredibly respectful. So there's a shout out to the people who are coming in having fun. They kind of get it. Not a lot of pushback with our staff. In Old Town Arvada, we get a few more kids than we do on Flat Street.
Yeah.
We had to rein in the kids a little bit because kids can't be running around. It's not our fault. So, you want to bring your kid, that's fine. They kind of got to sit and stay seated. It's tough, right?
Yeah.
Some tough decisions. Our customers are now in control of their own tabs on the app. We ask them to download.
It's good. I like that.
Yeah, so often I think that makes it easier for people to order beer, so rock and roll.
So we're talking about a lot of things at kind of this friendly, two pals having beers outside level. But let me ask you, what are you thinking right now? What do you think of this? This is not a lifestyle business for you. This is not, I used to be a firefighter and I wanted to quit and do this. This is your fucking life.
Yeah, and it is.
How much sleep have you lost?
Well, okay, so it's come in those two periods. Those three periods. the shutdown, lost it all my sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, and then in the transition to reopening, all my sleep again. When I say 3 periods, we got open for what, 4 or 5 days? And then we are now, I think, a whole another period of social, consciousness, the Black Lives Matter, and all those other enormously important things that we, as a small brewing community, and as Denver Beer Co, and as a person, have to really come to grips with. And stuff's gonna change again, and it's okay, and it should.
So are you okay? Explain your mindset then going into all these changes, because you're always so chill. But is it?
Well,
Is this what you just have to roll with?
I don't have an answer.
Okay.
I don't know what's.
Are you worried?
No, I'm excited in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you excited?
Well, I think there is room when. So I mean, this is so macro, right? But the inequality in our country is it's too much. It's so much that I think you have the haves, the have-nots. And if you, I think, blur those lines a little bit more and give everybody a chance, then I think there's more beer drinkers to buy expensive wine. I mean, let's be honest. These wines are expensive in comparison to, cheap macro stuff that you can get. So I want to introduce everyone to craft beer. We started Cerveceria Colorado next door right here because we believe that beer is an inclusive thing. That we can invite every demographic to come have a beer. And so, a few years ago we were really relatively focused on the Hispanic demographic. Friends of ours that we had in Mexico who smoked craft breweries, and the culture that they were bringing to the craft brewing scene. We were so excited by that we kind of wanted to bring that to Denver. And so at this point,
It sounds like you're.
I just want to listen because I don't know what I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that has benefited your business so much more so than maybe other businesses because, again, you listen. And I think just sitting back in this moment and watching, right, and just consuming and not trying to, I think that you pointed out, this is going to be a moment in which, it sucks right now, but I think if you see that the bodies that are out there that are protesting, the people like you and I out there that care, that give a shit about this stuff, that are telling our kids about it, there's going to be a better end. I think when we come out of this, I do think it's going to be better.
I don't know if that's a 1-year end, 10-year end. It's not a 1-day end.
No.
But I don't know.
But I mean, I like how you're saying, beer should not be, beer should support them. Beer should be there. Beer should be you should be handing a beer, right?
Craft beer. Let's be honest, a craft beer. Because what we want is everybody to have the access to come and buy, $6 pint of beer. And right now, let's be honest, that is it's a smaller percentage of the Denver population than I think it should be. So we'll get there. I hope we'll get there. I don't have faith that we will. We haven't in the last 60 years. Since 1968, we know that everything happened.
Are you talking about this with your wife?
Absolutely. We sit we put our kids to bed. We sit there and we look at our cell phones and read through headlines. It's tough right now. I don't want the only thing that I can do to be. I don't want the only thing that right now that I can do to be teach my kids to speak at beer. That's not enough, right? That's a generational change. We have to do more sooner. And I would like to be a leader in that, but I don't know. So I'm kind of waiting to listen for the next week, the next year. I just want to listen to what suggestions that smarter people than I have.
Who are you listening to? Who are you watching? Who are you?
Well, we're going to start. We've already started. We're starting with, we have some Black members of our team. And if they have ever had, felt uncomfortable at work, out of work, just listening. We're starting there. We have that listening session in place. The rest of our team, because I don't know who else identifies as what. we've always supported the gay pride movement.
Yeah.
And I think we're relatively in touch with that, but I don't know what I don't know. So in this whole conversation, I think all we can do is just kind of hear from both our employees, our customers, society in general. They're out there tonight. They'll be out there again.
I appreciate you saying that. I mean, I think as Denverites, race is not necessarily always that thing that's in our face in the way that it is. I think, you spent time in St. Louis, the wife's St. Louis, it's there, right? It very much is there. It's kind of in the fabric of that city. Denver, I think, has gotten away without having to really acknowledge it. You'll have these protests and everything, but I think Denver's getting news. It's getting national news for good things, by the way. Like, we're not talking looting and everything. We're talking about people, standing up and really trying to give a voice to those people of color in this moment. I'm proud to be a Denverite in this moment. It's really awesome.
Yeah, and Denver has a long way to go.
Yeah.
Just like that. But I agree with you. If we all work together and if we start with love in our hearts,
Yeah.
and we'll have a beer while we're doing it. I think that's also a big piece of this, right? Like,
Yeah. We need another beer.
yeah, let's get a beer.
What do you want?
So you tried our Gun Exotic. That was a hilarious one. It went pretty well. It's getting phased out, so you may have to cry a tear over a pint or two. But
Really?
I feel like that's one of those things that it's run its course. Time has come. But we also had another big coronavirus quarantine hit for us was the Zoom Casual.
Okay.
It's a growler with underwear on the label.
I love it. Charlie, just whatever you're gonna have.
I'm proud of our Tart to Light.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, take that off, go get it. Okay. I'm gonna describe what's going on now, because this is a beautiful thing. This is I'll put my mask back on here. This is awesome. Everybody is minding their social distancing. It's pretty impressive. There is a massive row of crowlers on the bar for people who are picking up their crowlers. There's a food truck outside. This is just awesome. It's so nice to see people out being safe. I think that's what's key to understand here is that they're wearing masks. They're social distancing. You're seeing Charlie and I here social distancing with each other, wearing our masks on and off, and having this conversation. It's pretty amazing. Thank you, sir. Yes.
Absolutely. Our Tart to Light is our it's lime and Himalayan sea salt.
Oh my God, Charlie.
Light ABV.
Yes.
And it's just a hint of tartness, kind of margarita-esque. We've been at my house. My wife and I have been pouring tequila in it.
Okay. I dig that. Yeah. No, it makes yes.
Some ice, and it's hitting the spot. So I don't know if it's my tolerance that's going up from the quarantine era or what, but I gotta pour a little tequila sometimes.
Before we talk back into DBC stuff, knowing who our listeners are, I gotta ask, how has been a parent for the last 2 months? How's it been? The last 10 weeks?
I have
A challenge.
I have loved and hated it. Loved and hated it. I've been kind of the primary teacher for my first grader. Next year should be in kindergarten.
Okay.
It was an adjustment for them, figuring out how to call into their Zoom meeting calls, how to stay focused on, an online math game or a workbook thing. It worked out fine, but I got sick of it and I'm ready to get to work. I was doing subtraction with my first grader, and then answering emails about, whether or not we're going to file an insurance claim or, PPP.
Yeah.
So it's like simultaneous, a lot of things. But that's what every good entrepreneur has, that skill set, right?
It's true.
So I was a fish out of water with the teaching stuff, but multitasking, it worked out.
To all the parents out there, cheers to you, because this has been crazy.
To the teachers who pivoted,
Oh yes.
even more so than any brewer ever could, and has now got their degree in teaching on Zoom. They deserve to get a raise.
Can I pick your brain about craft beer industry now? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm doing my best.
What did we learn from this? Let's start there. What are we learning? We're not out of this, by the way. We're so far out of this.
All right, here's two things that I've been thinking about. And I'm not sure I have the answers. But it was pretty well assumed, right? I would say about this time last year, that the shelf space at the off-premise is like pretty stocked. So if you're going to start a brewery these days, start with the tap room only.
Okay.
Okay, so those businesses that started with tap room only, well, they got hurt, right?
Yeah.
Now I know a handful of them reasonably well, and they didn't get what we got, which is all that canned beer sales that went so well for us during that 10-week coronavirus situation.
Well, hold on, Josh. We're recording right there, buddy. Right there.
So they missed some of those sales, right?
Come on up here. You're good. Good.
Then
No,
again-
you're good. You're good. Stand right here, right there. We're good. We're good. No.
Hi,
No.
nice to see you.
Josh, Charlie, Josh.
How are you?
Josh is a Guanella Pass guy.
Love it.
Up there, yeah. So he's a beer business guy himself. He just got off work, so we're gonna come down and join.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. Those people who kind of jumped into
So
it.
I'm a little nervous for do those businesses make it out of this? Those taproom only breweries, right? And they had to go beer. Don't get me wrong, and I'm sure there are little communities supporting them, but that's a low margin, right? Okay, so then the breweries who are doing, just distribution without a taproom. Well, that almost doesn't even exist anymore. Who does that?
I was trying to think.
I was thinking maybe 10 years ago, Odell opened their taproom.
Yeah. Well, they're closed down now, though, too. Right? I mean, next stop, Sedona, yeah.
But remember, you used to go to Odell and they wouldn't even charge you for the taproom beers. It would just be tasters only, or New Belgium, and the first one's free. And Great Divide, even it was like free beer in their little tasting rooms, what they called it.
Right.
And so that model tweaked and changed so that those are I feel like more diverse businesses. Breweries that have both the on-premise and the distribution and off-premise.
Yeah.
And then I've been reading about a handful of breweries like Allagash was in the industry news. Do you realize that they were something like 65 or 70% on-premise?
I would not have assumed
No,
that.
I wouldn't have guessed that either. But they're a restaurant. They sell so much beer at restaurants that this would hit them hard too, right? Because all their customers got shut down pretty quick.
I've heard that's kind of killing the alcohol industry. It's not that people
Yeah.
are buying spirits.
Right.
It's that restaurants are buying.
Yeah, they're
spirits.
restaurants. And so I think you gotta have all these. In this world, we were kind of lucky.
I was gonna say.
Because we were just diverse enough. But
I mean, let's be totally frank here. I'm not saying that anybody won in this, but if I'm a Denver Beer Co., or I'm an Epic, or I'm an Upslope, it's like, shit. We just happen to be set up really well just to kind of survive this.
yeah, interesting. Yeah. And the other thing is, it's about something else that happened a year and a half ago was the grocery stores in Colorado. We cannot minimize what impact that had on just coronavirus. Beer sales would look totally different, in my opinion, had it been only independent stores. But because beer is now available at grocery, honestly, it gave an advantage to the brewers who are at those stores. So we sold a lot of volume through those stores.
If you think about it, I mean, we probably all went out once a week too, and we all got kids. You go out, you get your groceries. I'm going to go to a place that has, you're selling beer at Natural Grocer now, right? So I can get DBC beer at Natural Grocer, not have to go to a liquor store too to get my beer. I mean,
It mattered. I think
for
it
sure.
mattered a lot.
It did.
This last 10-week period, maybe in the next 10-week period too. So I think I'm not going to project forward a sort of consolidation or small business going out. I mean, but if I was a passionate home brewer who opened a small brewery in the last 2 or 3 years, but I'm I left a good paying job to do that. Now you got a big hole to climb out of, and I don't know what will happen.
That's why the press conference today was so good.
I hope people stick through it. I hope that the beer culture in Colorado is strong because all those people have done that. But there may be ways for them to continue. They may need help. So, maybe should I offer help on this podcast?
If you want.
If someone was a passionate homebrewer who found himself in it, starting a commercial brewery, has a cool brand, and wants to talk about how we can help as Denver Beer Co, I would be open to that conversation in a heartbeat.
All right.
In any form or fashion. But that means we can just, supply help, negotiate raw material stuff. Whether it's, make an investment. We'll play this out as it goes.
Let's keep playing this out then, right? Again, we are just starting this. This is not. I don't want people to think that, oh shit, we're out, we're drinking beer in public.
I know.
There's nobody, Charlie. There's everybody that can be here is here.
Yeah, I know.
This isn't going to make DBC money. Like this is you need it full.
And the hard part is, it takes a lot more staff to do this than it took for us to do what we did before.
Okay.
So we're working through that too. We're trying to get everybody's expectations set, be a little of the new model in place, and make it more efficient. Listen, we're only 6 or 7 months in. It's gonna get better.
What's for the contract brewers of the world? I've been trying to get this answer from a lot of people, and I think I've asked it the wrong way, but I think I'd ask you. How does a sleeping giant handle this moment? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing for a place like that?
Well, we have a big, production brewery.
Right.
We only make our own beer.
Right.
However, again, if someone just needed capacity to get into cans, to get into the channels where you needed it, that's another way we can support another small brewery. But, Sleeping Giant's a great option for those people. They're set up as a contract brewery. They do a lot of their business with out of state. They sell a lot of beer out of state, which is neither here nor there. But they're set up pretty well, let's be honest.
Is mobile canning going to become a bigger thing again? I mean, it was a...
Well, my hesitation has always been mobile canning, that the quality is unbelievably terrible.
Yeah.
And now the mobile canner guys won't tell you.
No, it's like getting your fucking basement or your attic filled with insulation, right? Like the guys that came and did my house the other day. It's like, I'd probably do a better job, but it wouldn't be as fast.
You know how hard it is to package beer correctly?
I mean,
You put a machine on the truck and wrap it around, right? and you can get some tests done, and they show decent numbers at the end. And I've heard that some bitch from those guys, and I totally get it. And I think that small brewers should do that. However, they need to be given short shelf lives because there's a major difference between that kind of equipment, whether it's on a truck or not on a truck, and what is available to be like bolted in. Give yourself super low DOs, total package oxygens. The quality of the beer flows makes a shelf life, right?
Yeah.
So just be aware of it, and if you're doing it, just short shelf lives and rock and roll. And if people are buying it and drinking it, that's as it should be. That's what it should be.
Well, what happens now?
I don't know. I think this summer we're gonna be fine. I think this summer we're gonna have people in here kind of know about how many people we can fit, so about how many dollars we can sell. On our side, I think that's fine. It's enough for us. We'll get through it. It's not what we wanted. It's not what we hoped for. We're gonna expand to a little additional outdoor space. We got some Denver and Arvada both kind of were gracious enough to give us a little more outdoor patio space. And then this fall, and I don't know what happens then. Because if it resurges and we are now shut down again, that's like just pain on top of pain. And I think it probably will. Or if it's just cold and snowy and we don't have outdoor space, now we're chucked in a third again. So it might not be worth it at that point. us. But everything we're going through, restaurants are going through.
I was going to say, I want to ask you that next. Yeah, like you've got a good, understanding of the pulse of the restaurant industry. This is a city known for its food. What are you what are you hearing from friends and everything? Is it?
Well, I think our legislators understand. That's one thing. We have a great team with the Colorado Brewers Guild who's in the ear of the Colorado legislators. And let's be honest, what's happening in Colorado is happening in the whole country. We just can't deny that. So there is likely, in my humble opinion, this fall, because that PPP and the Federal CARES Act kind of saved a lot of our bacon. Yeah, just straight up saved our bacon. And then only just yesterday extended some of the terms on it. So
saw that, yeah.
it's really like, it's been a real lifeline. A real lifeline. So as far as the bickering and everything and how long it took to happen, whatever, it happened. Yeah. We were alright, it didn't, an extra week or two, it didn't hurt us. I think they'll have to do it again this fall. And if they do, we may be fine again. We'll be an incredible day.
I just don't think, we live so much in the moment. People get excited about going out and all of that stuff, and I get that, but, there's no vaccine yet.
There's no vaccine. Our country has other inherent problems.
Oh, yeah,
just inherent problems. And I just think, the 2020 dumpster fire, right?
It's just the worst year ever. It's a great podcast.
We probably shouldn't pin the racial injustice on the year 2020 because what's happening is probably, other than George Floyd being fucking murdered, outside of that, I think what's happening is a good thing. That is a good thing. So maybe people should
the amount of people who were anti Colin Kaepernick, who are now pro George Floyd and the protesters, is insane to me. But they're like, okay, I get it now. Like, it's like, oh, okay.
No, but literally the exact same.
But they're people. But it gives me hope, I think, for the future. Like my father being an example, right? Oh, you shouldn't kneel for the flag. What happened 3 years ago? Now he's like, these cops are fucking ridiculous. It's like, okay, holy shit. Like
that's all he was saying.
Donald Trump's a terrible person, but I guess he is that fire under a lot of liberals' asses. Yeah.
Yeah. So, does an election in November solve anything?
I don't know.
Not over.
Oh my God, I love this podcast. This is great, Josh. Are you enjoying this? My God.
So, okay, here's a highlight. I want to change it briefly.
Yeah, please.
Because we're having a happy hour.
We're fine, yes.
And one of the highlights for me over the coronavirus, quarantine and everything, is we did some super fun virtual happy hours.
Okay, yes. You had some great
Friday afternoons. Yeah, and so we had the opportunity, myself, Patrick Crawford, and Jason Wheeler, our head brewer. And what we tried to do was sell some beer, right?
Yeah.
And we sold, a mixed pack, right? A couple different beers, and then we would invite somebody to come and drink them on Zoom with us and people to watch. So we're just trying to sell beer. But we had some super fun happy hour conversations, which that's my segue here. This is a fun conversation.
I will miss that, I think, of all things, is like, you can call people from across the country and they're like, yeah, I'll have a beer. Like, getting a New York Times beer writer on, right? Like, Josh Beardstein's like, yeah, sure, let's have a beer. Like, I'm staying home with my kids. Let's do this.
We did Kevin Heffernan.
Okay,
He's
yeah.
a friend. He's the Tacoma FD, or Rod Farba from Super Troopers.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's a super fun guy. So I've known him for a few years.
Okay.
We had John Hickenlooper.
Yeah.
He did one with us. Kyle Freeland and Ryan Spielbergs. Rockies fans, and all those guys. So we had a chance to sit down and talk to some local artists. Austin Fowler.
Okay.
Who's done. You'll see him in the news. He'll be big pretty soon. He's getting his legs under him.
Okay.
Who else do we have? Brian Cirillo from Protect Our Winters talked about some
Oh,
stuff.
nice.
Anyway, it was just it was really healthy, right? I think there were a lot of ways for people to be
Well, I mean,
having
shit.
happy hours and beers.
Not to toot any horns, but we made $7,000 for the SIP Beer Fest for, Colorado breweries. So, but people were like, yeah, this is wonderful. And I think, like, we're not going to be having beer festivals anytime soon. Are you planning on continuing that virtual beer happy hour?
Yep, we have online stuff going.
Okay.
Well, basically through the summer, because we got sick of putting it together on Monday for Friday every week, so we kind of scheduled it out so much.
Yeah.
A bunch of pairing events we did. It was fun. Last week we did oysters and beer, so everybody picked up a dozen oysters from a couple different varieties. We paired them with a couple different beers, and then everyone shucked them at home.
That's fun.
A lot of shucking jokes on that.
There you
A lot of shucking jokes.
How many beer limits?
I had a lot of oysters.
Oh my God, that would kill me. Okay,
So many oysters.
I want to wrap up and have one more beer with you after we get off here. But knowing that you and Shawnee and are talking often, that's Shawnee Allison, the executive director of the Brewers Guild, who's been fortunate enough to be a great friend of the show. What, I guess, do you think needs to happen moving forward to keep the openings that have allowed craft beer to stay around right now to exist into perpetuity? So like crowler sales, right, and beer delivery. Like, we don't want this to go away as beer drinkers. So what are you thinking, I guess, strategically, politically, as you move forward?
My hat is off to Shawnee and to the guild board of directors.
She's basically just by herself
Yep.
anymore. Tristan's gone.
The board has actually, whether they
No, but the board, the board,
board's-
for sure. Those guys and gals are fantastic. Yeah, Dave's been great.
Justin, those guys are like, they're kind of leading the charge, and I respect that so much. They've put hours and hours and hours into making this whole industry a really healthy one after this all blows up. I also want to be respectful to our partners, which are the Argonauts and the Applejacks who do delivery, right? And so, yes, they're better at it. I respect that those guys have significantly more variety. It's hard for us to justify, honestly, selling 3 6-packs to drive them 4 or 5 miles away.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest, Denver's a big city and the traffic's like, during coronavirus wasn't that bad, but now it's bad again.
Yeah.
I think there's a healthy balance of what we got in order to just get through this, which really was just to get through this. Some of it, not all of it. But delivery to retail, I don't know if it has to be, for everything. For my business, I'm not banking on it.
What about like a business that's just tap room only, that's just doing crowler sales? Like, are they going to want to? They're obviously going to want to push for that kind of thing, right?
Yep, and if they do, I will support them.
Okay.
But I will also say that there are fantastic liquor stores out there who are better at that than they'll ever be, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, Molly's is doing pretty well right now.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you can put in your basket, online basket, a great variety from stores like that. Whereas from us, we've got 7 to 12 different packaged beers at a time. But people don't drink like that. Craft beer drinkers are promiscuous beer drinkers. We don't try a bunch of stuff. As much as I wish they would only buy our beer, I don't buy it.
Are you seeing enough collaboration amongst craft breweries, in your opinion?
Well,
Amidst
the
this?
standard for that, in my humble opinion, again, just to get an opinion now,
I know.
2 beers. The standard for enough collaboration, that's a really high standard, right? What does collaboration mean? We make a joint marketing effort to go sing our praises of these 2 independent companies, and I applaud that. And we do collaborations all the time. But I think one thing I've learned out of this is you gotta, somewhere here along the way, to get through a lot of this, battening down the hatches and focusing on yourself and your efficiencies and your own team. It is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be stand on your own lily pad.
I don't think it's a bad thing at all. You are not. I might be a liberal, but I'm not a, not a socialist.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
And this your community is built upon collaboration, right?
Yeah.
And so
But you have to be competitive, right?
Yeah,
like
but
that's the
I'm
thing.
willing
Like,
to- we've collaborated probably more during quarantine than ever before, but just not with other craft brewers. We've done the Blue Island Oyster Bar, a bunch of little cookie companies, chocolatiers. We've done, a charcuterie company. So those are the things that I think really add a lot of value. We bring new customers to the craft beer mix. I hope.
well, buddy, knowing that you're a dad and I'm a dad and this guy's a dad, we'll close up shop here. Cheers to our empty beers.
Absolutely.
Charlie, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. It's so nice to be out out of the house, and not in an inflatable pool in the backyard. So it's.
I always feel like I'm hanging out with you out of the house because I listen to your podcast while I'm jogging.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so I'm jogging. It's great, but on 1.5 speed. I do.
That's how I listen to podcasts
You
too.
know what your brain does? It normalizes that. Right? It normalizes
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So like I'm listening to you talk. It's just like the same.
I need to do that more often.
He's bored right now.
Yeah, he's like,
What
yeah,
I
it's
don't
on.
know, what I don't know is what I sound like at 1.5 speed.
Oh, you're about to figure it out.
Yeah, I
aren't
don't
you?
know if I'll ever listen to myself.
All right, Charlie, thank you so much. Josh Ayers, thanks for coming over here and being a creeper behind our shoulder. I appreciate it.
Definitely appreciate it.
All right, get over to Denver Beer Co. on Platt Street and also in Arvada. And then, oh yeah, shit. Hold on. I forgot to ask.
Okay.
What happens now to Downing Street?
Oh, it's happening.
Okay, so everything's
It's
good.
happening. We have permits in at the city. So
Everything's
call
good.
your city officials and tell them.
So
"Give our fucking permits."
you're like nothing stalled because you're still waiting on permits anyway.
Yeah, the city's probably slower than they were otherwise, and they were always slow, so it's always going to be slow. But it's going to be perfect for social distancing. Perfect.
God, I cannot wait
It's
for
a
that
big
place.
outdoor thing.
Do you live over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, yeah, we're gonna meet there. Yeah.
Someone might go over.
Oh my God.
But
Okay.
we need the permits.
Get the permits, City of Denver. Charlie, thank you so much, buddy. All right, cheers.
When they come to take